dijiste que preferías ser Evita antes de ser la esposa del presidente, que te diste la lucha para salvar al mundo en una lugar de mi patria. Hoy digo, prefiero ser Evita, porque siendo Evita desde que ustedes siempre me llevarán muy dentro de mi corazón.
Es el triste deber de la Secretaría de Prensa y Difusión de la Presidencia de informar al pueblo argentino que Eva Perón, jefe espiritual de la nación, entró en la inmortalidad a las 20:25 del día de hoy.
Scriptus properentur, in quantum continentur, de mundus iudicentur, scriptus properentur, in quantum continentur, de mundus iudicentur, in quantum continentur, iber scriptus properentur.
What a circus, oh what a show! Argentina has gone to town over the death of an actress called Eva Perón. We've all gone crazy, mourning all day and mourning all night, falling over ourselves to get all of the misery right. Oh, what an exit! That's how to go when they're ringing your curtain down. Demand to be buried like Eva Perón. It's quite a sunset and good for the country in a roundabout way. We've made the front page in all the world's papers today. But who is this Santa Evita? Why all this howling, hysterical sorrow? What kind of goddess has lived among us? How will we ever get by without her? She had her moments, yes, she had some style. The best show in town was a crowd outside the Casa Rosada, crying Eva Perón. But that's all gone now. As soon as the smoke from the funeral clears, we're all going to see how she did nothing for years. You let down your people, Evita. all they wanted, not much to ask for. But in the end, you could not deliver. Say you're fool, but you got it wrong. Enjoy your prayers because you haven't gone long. Your queen is dead, your king is through. She's not coming back to you. Show business kept us all alive since 17 October 1945. But the star's gone, the glamour's one thing. That's a pretty bad state for a state to be in. Instead of government, we had a stage. Instead of ideals, a pyramid on a grave. Instead of health, we were given a crown. She didn't say much, but he said it loud. And who am I who dares to keep his head held high while millions weep? Quite exception to the rule. Opportunist, traitor, fool. Or just a man who grew and saw from 17 to 24. His country bled, crucified. She's not the only one who died. Say you're fool, but you got it wrong. Enjoy your prayers because you haven't gone long. Your queen is dead, your king is through. She's not coming back to you.
Ride on my train, oh my people, and when it's your turn to die, you remember they fired those cannons, sang lamentations, not just forever, for Argentina, not just forever, for everybody. So share my glory. So share my coffin, so share my glory,
and share coffin. It's our funeral too. Now Evita Duarte had every disadvantage you need if you're going to succeed. No money, no class, no father, no bright lights. There was nowhere she'd been at the age of 15. As this tango singer found out. A tango singer! Agustin Magaldi, who has the distinction of being the first and to be of use to Eva Duarte.
On this night of 1,000 stars, let me take you to heaven's door, where the music of love's guitars plays forevermore. In the glow of those twinkling lights, we shall love through eternity. On this night in a million lights, fly away with me. I never dreamed that a kiss could be as sweet as this. Now I know that it can. I used to wander alone without a love of my own. I was a desperate man. But all my grief disappeared and all the sorrow I feared wasn't there anymore. On that magical day when you first came my way, mi amor. On this night, on this night, on this night of 1,000 stars, let me take you to heaven's door, where the music of love's guitars plays forevermore.
To think that a man as famous as you are could love a poor little nothing like me.
The audience here are sitting on their hands.
Listen, chum, face the fact, they don't like your act.
But this is Junín. If this were Buenos Aires, I'd have that town at my feet. I never will meet members of the public. They'd tear me apart.
I understand their feelings. I wanna be a part of VA, Buenos Aires, Big Apple.
She wants to be a part of VA, Buenos Aires, Big Apple.
Just listen to that. They're on to you, Magaldi. I'll get out while you can. It happened at last. I'm starting to get started. I'm moving out with my man.
But don't get carried away.
Monotony bust, so Bobby are deported. Who could ever get kicked in the back of the stick?
Don't hear words that I didn't say.
What's that? You desert the girl you love.
The girl I love. What are you talking about?
She really brightened up your out-of-town engagement. She gave you all she had, she wasn't in your contract. You must be quite relieved that no one's told the papers so far.
I wanna be a part of VA, Buenos Aires, Big Apple. Would I have done what I did if I hadn't thought, if I hadn't known we would stay together?
Seems to me there's no point in resisting. She's made up her mind, you've no choice. Why don't you be the man who discovered her? You'll never be remembered for your voice.
The city can be paradise for those who have the cash. The clubs and the connections, what you need to make a splash. The likes of you get swept up in the morning with the trash. if you were rich or middle class.
Cruel middle classes, I will never accept them, and they will never deny me anything again. My father's have a family who are middle class, and we were kept out of sight, hidden from view at his funeral. If these are the people of Buenos Aires, I welcome the chance to shine in their city.
Do all your one-night stands give you this trouble?
Eva, beware of the city. It's hungry and cold, can't be controlled, it is mad. Those who are fools are swallowed up whole, and those who are not become what they should not become, changed. In short, they go bad.
It's good for me, I'm bored, so clean and so ignored. I've only been predictable, respectable birds fly out of here. So why the hell can I wanna be a part of BA, Buenos Aires, Big Apple. She wants to be a part of BA, Buenos Aires, Big Apple.
5 years from now, I shall come back and finally say, you have your way come to town. But you look at me with a foreigner's eyes, the magical city, the younger girl city, a fantasy long since put down.
You've done to me was that a young girl's fantasy. I played your city games all right, didn't I? I already know what cooks, how the city feels and looks. I tasted it last night, didn't I? I wanna be a part of BA, Buenos Aires, Big Apple. She wants to be a part of BA, Buenos Aires, Big Apple.
Eva, beware your ambition. It's hungry and cold, can't be controlled, will run wild. This in a man is a danger enough, but you are a woman, not even a woman, not very much more than a child. You're ambitious and cold, and whatever you say, I'll not steal you away. You will get your own way. Buenos Aires!
On the 9th February 1935, in Buenos Aires, a polo match between a team of leading Argentine players and the touring British side. The British ambassador said,
One has never seen a social occasion quite like it.
even by the standards in Buenos Aires society, the gathering at the polo ground glittered.
The Rills, the Daimlers, the Hampersum Harrods, the clothes, the diamonds, the crystal, the wines, a procession of nannies from England and France.
The result of the match? Oh yes, the home team won. But, as the British ambassador pointed out,
That did not reflect badly on British horsemanship. Why no, 3 of the Argentine players were educated at Eton.
You admit you don't have every breath in my body. Pulled me down for a lifetime of success. Give me credit all for ways of pain. Rio, Venezuela, Lolita, all I want is to know. Stand back, Buenos Aires. Speak up, you want to know what you're gonna get. Just a little touch.
Good night and thank you, my Aldi. You've completed your task. What more can we ask of you now? Please sign the book on your way out the door. That'll be all. If we'll need you, we'll call. But I don't think that's likely somehow.
Oh, but it's sad when a love offer dies, the parting, the closing of doors. But we must be honest and fooling ourselves.
Which means up yours. There is no one at all. Never has been and never will be a lover, male or female, who hasn't an eye on. In fact, they rely on tricks they can try on their partners. They're hoping the lover will help them or keep them, support them, promote them, don't blame them. You're the same. And thank you, whoever. She's in every magazine. She's been photographed, seen, she is known. We don't like to rush, but your case has been packed. If we missed anything, you could give us a ring, but we don't always answer the phone.
Oh, but it's sad when a love offer dies,
no one at all. Never has been and never will be a lover, male or female, who hasn't an eye on. In fact, they rely on tricks they can try on their partners. They're hoping their lover will help them or keep them, support them, promote them, don't blame them. You're the same. Good night and thank you, whoever. We are grateful you found her a spot on the sound radio. We'll think of you every time she's on the air. We'd love you to stay, but you'll be in the way, so drop your trousers and go.
Oh, but it's sad when a love offer dies, the decline into silence and doubt. A passion was just too intense to the mind.
Say, get out! But it's time an embarrassing sight. Someone has made them look fool. Argentine men call them sexual shots. Someone has altered the rules. Fame on the wall is as far as it goes. It's all very well, but every girl knows she needs a man she can monopolize with fingers in dozens of different pies. The lady's got potential, she ought to go far. She always knows exactly who her best friends are. The greatest social climber since Cinderella. But Eva is the kind of girl who gets the breaks. She's new in town, and she's got what it takes. And her memoirs are gonna be a bestseller. Successful capitalist eyes. Getting back to Eva, she just saw those guys. Steps on the ladder to the ultimate prize. And he goes by the name of Coronel Juan Domingo Perón. Does anybody know him? He began his career in the army overseas, teaching all the other soldiers what he knew about skis. When others took a tumble, he would always stay on. Oh, sure, Perón could ski, but who needs a snowman? He said,
Great men don't grow on trees. I'm one, I ain't gonna freeze. Dictators don't grow on skis.
Perón would be no number two to no man. He married in the meantime, but the poor girl died. Imagine if she had and we had been denied the heartwarming, tear-jerking ride to fame of Eva. Now Eva's on the wires, she's getting quite far. Of course he's quite sure what her good friends are. She'll be your friend if you can do her some favor. Oh, just one look in the middle for the prize. Kapow, they don't stand a chance. She's slipping up successful capitalist wise. Kapow, die! They don't stand a chance to whoever they are. Marines or advance. Kapow, die! They don't stand a chance. She's slipping up successful capitalist wise. Yes, but I'm join the faction called the GOU. G-Government, no order, unity. They were a gang behind the military coup. So Peron was a heartbeat away from control of the nation. Look, they thought that Hitler had the war as good as won. They were slightly to the right of Attila the Hun. They even set a sights on Peron and the situation. Yes, Eva set a sights on Peron and the situation.
The GOU is a three-pronged operation. Government unopposed and allied with order ruthlessly applied. And unity, those not on our side, are subject to the process of elimination.
This night.
Luna Park Stadium, Buenos Aires, January 22nd, 1944.
On this night.
A concert in aid of the victims of an earthquake that devastated the city of San Juan
On this
Argentina.
night of a thousand stars, let me take you to heaven's door, where the music of love's guitars plays forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, Agustin Magaldi, now the man of the hour.
Eva Duarte.
Your act hasn't tainted much.
Neither has yours.
Tonight I'm proud to be the people's spokesman. You've given help to those who've lost their homes, but more than that, conclusively shown that the people should run their affairs on their own. Make sure your leaders understand the people. But when you work, you take us away from the squalor of the real world. Are you here on your own? So am I. What a fortunate coincidence. Maybe you're my reward for my efforts here tonight.
Seems crazy, but you must believe there's nothing calculated, nothing planned. Please forgive me if I seem naive. I would never want to force your hand, but please understand I'll be good for you. I don't always rush in like this. 20 seconds after saying hello, telling strangers I'm too good to miss. If I'm wrong, I hope you tell me so. But you really should know I'd be good for you. I'd be surprisingly good for you. I won't go on if I'm boring you. But do you understand my point of view? Do you like what you hear, what you see, and would you be good for me too? I am not talking of a hurried night, a frantic tumble, then a shy goodbye, creeping home before it gets too light. That's not the reason why I caught your eye, which has to imply I'd be good for you. I'd be surprisingly good for you.
Please go on, you enthrall me. I can understand you perfectly, and I like what I hear, what I see, and knowing me, I would be good for you too.
I'm not talking of a hurried night, a frantic tumble, then a shy goodbye, creeping home before it gets too light. That's not the reason why I caught your eye, which has to imply I'd be good for you. I'd be surprisingly good for you.
There is no one at all. Never has been and never will be a lover, male or female, who hasn't to lie on. In fact, they rely on tricks they can try on their partner. They're hoping your lover will help them or keep them, support them, promote them. Don't remember you're the same.
Hello and goodbye. I just unemployed you. You can go back to school. You had a good run. I'm sure he enjoyed you. Don't accept a surprise. Let's be friends, civilized. Come on, little one. Don't sit there like a dummy. The day you knew would arrive, it's here you'll survive. So move, funny face. I like your conversation. You've a catchy turn of phrase.
the same I hate it, wouldn't you? So what happens now?
A suitcase in another
So what
hall.
happens now?
Take your picture off another wall.
Where am I going
Goodbye you
to?
always have before.
Where am I going to? Time and time again I've said that I don't care, that I'm immune to gloom, that I'm hard through and through. But every time it matters, all my words desert me, so anyone can hurt me, and they do. So what happens now?
Suitcase in another
So what
hall.
happens now?
Take your picture off another wall.
Where am I going
Goodbye
to?
you always have before.
Where am I going to? Call in 3 months' time and I'll be fine, I know. Well, maybe not that fine, but I'll survive anyhow. I won't recall the names and places of this sad occasion, but that's no consolation here and now. So what happens now?
Suitcase in another
So what happens
Take your
now?
picture off another wall.
Where am I going
Goodbye
to?
you always have before.
Where am I going to?
Don't ask anymore.
At the watering holes of the well-to-do, I detect a resistance to a harrowing style. The shooting sticks of the upper class aren't supporting a single ass that will rise for the girl.
Into our enclosure. How unfortunate this person has forced us to be blunt. No, we wouldn't mind seeing her in Harrows, but behind the jury counter, naughty front.
Could there be in our fighting corps a lack of enthusiasm for exactly their own latest flame? Is that it, brother? Should you wish to cause great distress in the tidiest officer's mess, just mention her name. That isn't funny. Pelon is a fool, breaking every taboo, installing a girl in the army HQ. And she's an actress, the last one. Her own legal parts are between her thighs. She's to stare at the ceiling, no need for the side. Or she could be his last whore. The evidence suggests she has other
longer stand discreet and you're clear of the seas. We ignore, we disregard. But once they allowed a bit on the side to move to the center where she's not qualified, we should all be on our guard. She should get into her head. She should not get out of bed. She should know that she's not paid to be loud but to be late. Sluts. Dangerous dead.
This has really been your year, Miss Duarte. Tell us where you go from here, Miss Duarte. Which are the roles that you yearn to play? Whom did you sleep, dine with yesterday?
Is that the extent of your interest in me? It shows how futile acting must be.
Can we assume then that you'll quit?
Is this because of your association with the Colonel? Head on. Good night and thank you! Happy nights on the sounds. She says it's his body, but she's after his mouth. So get back on to the street. She should get into her head. She should not get out of bed. She should know that she's not paid to be loud but to be late. The evidence suggests she has other interests. If it's how the music hit, is the nationality tip. Things are rich, a pretty cause. Someone pretty lower class. The race lives among the uninspired can be accepted and admired.
Dice are rolling, the knives are out. Would-be presidents are all around. I don't say they mean harm, but they'd each give an arm to see us 6 feet underground.
It doesn't matter what those morals say. Our nation leaders are a feeble crew. There's only 20 of them anyway. What is 20 next to millions who are looking to you? All you have to do is sit and wait, keeping out of everybody's way. You'll be handed power on a plate when the ones who matter have the say, and with chaos in store, you can reluctantly agree to be called.
Then again, we could be foolish not to quit while we're ahead. For distance lends enchantment, and that is why all exiles are distinguished. More important, they're not dead. I could find job satisfaction in Paraguay.
This is crazy defeatist talk. Why commit political suicide? There's no risk, there's no call for any action at all when you have unions on your side.
A new Argentina, the chains of the masses are dying. A new Argentina, the voice of the people cannot breathe.
profit that we make.
Shorter hours,
Higher wages,
To women, more public spending,
a bigger slice of every cake. It's annoying that we have to fight elections for our cause. The inconvenience having to get a majority. If normal methods of persuasion fail to win us applause, there are other ways of establishing authority. We have ways of making you vote for us, or at least of making you abstain.
It all has to sign from the army on this. We have found that esto ni saludamos, he's fighting with now. It's about you, for he loves you, understands you. It's one of you. If not, how could he love me?
I know the chains of a man is untied. I knew the voice of the people cannot be and will not be and must not be denied. There again, we could be foolish not to quit while we're ahead. I can see me many miles away inactive, sipping cocktails on a terrace, taking breakfast in bed, doing crosswords, sleeping easy, it's attractive.
Don't think like you. I often get those nightmares too. They always take some swallowing. Sometimes it's very difficult to keep momentum if it's you that you are following. Don't close doors, keep an escape clause, because we might lose the big apple. And would I have done what I did if I hadn't thought, if I hadn't known we would take the country?
I knew Argentina, the chains of the masses untied. I knew Argentina, the voice of the people cannot be denied. I knew Argentina, the chains of the masses untied. I knew Argentina, the voice of the people cannot be and will not be and must not be denied.
People of Argentina, your newly elected president, Juan Perón.
Argentinos, we are all shirtless now, fighting against our common enemies, poverty, social injustice, foreign domination of our industries, reaching for our common goals, our independence, our dignity,
our pride. Let the world know that our great nation is awakening and that its heart beats in the humble bodies of Juan Perón and his wife, the First Lady of Argentina, Eva Duarte de Perón.
As a mere observer of this tasteless phenomenon, one has to admire the stage management. Well, then again, perhaps I'm more than a mere observer. Listen to my enthusiasm, gentlemen. Perón. Look, if I take off my shirt, will you?
Chose freedom, running around. nothing more I can think of to say to you. And all you have to do is look at me to know that every word is just listen to that, the voice of Argentina. We are adored, we are loved.
Statesmanship is more than entertaining peasants.
We shall see little men.
instant queen, a rich, beautiful thing. All the talents, she's a cross between a fantasy of a bedroom and a saint. And you were just a backstreet girl, hustling and fighting, scratching and biting, high-flying adore. Did you believe in your wildest moments all this would be yours, that you'll become the lady of them all? When there's stars in your eyes when you crawl in that night, from the bars, from tall. Don't look down, it's a long, long way to fall. High flying door, what happens now? Where do you go from here? For someone on top of this world, the view is not exactly clear. A shame you did it all at 26. There are no mysteries now. Nothing can thrill you, no one fulfill you. High flying adore, I hope you'll come to terms with boredom. So famous so easily, so soon is not the wisest thing to be. You won't care if they love you, it's been done before. And you'll despair if they hate you, you'll be drained of all energy. All the young who made it would agree.
High flying adored, I've been called names, but they're the strangest. My story's quite usual. Local girl makes good words famous fair. I was love in the right place at the perfect time. Filled the gap, I was lucky, but one thing I'll say for me, no one else can fill it like I can. I don't really think I need the reasons why I won't succeed. I haven't started. Let's get this show on the road. Let's make it obvious. Put on his overrolling. Eyes, mouth, figure, dress, voice, style, movement, hand, magic, glamour, image. Eyes, mouth, figure, dress, voice, style, movement, hand, magic, glamour. I think of the people, they need to adore me. So Christian Dior me, from my head to my toes. I need to be darling, and I shall be rainbow. They need their escape, and so do I. Their mouth, bigger dress, voice, style, I'm the product, it's vital you sell me. So Machiavelli, make an Argentine rose. I need to be thrilling, and I shall be rainbow. They need their escape, and so do I. Mouth, figure, dress, voice, style, movement, hand, magic, ring, glamour, face. All my descamisados expect me to outshine the enemy. The aristocracy, I won't disappoint them. I'm the savior, that's what they call me. So lovable call me. Anything goes to make me fantastic, and I shall be rainbow in magical colors. You're not decorating a girl for a night on the town, and I'm not a sacred queen getting kicked with a crowd. Next up over Europe, the rainbow, not a court dressed up, somewhere to go with good dinosaur. Look out, my Europe. Just a little touch of Argentina's brand star quality.
People of Europe, I send you the rainbow of what you want, it doesn't matter much. Build a bull ring, 45,000-seater.
But if you're prettier than General Franco, that's not hard.
Franco's reign in space should see out the 40s. But you just acquired an ally who looks as secure in his job as you. Better be a cowboy,
Your wife's a phenomenal asset. You're drunk on. Let's hear it for the Rainbow Tour. It's been an incredible success. We weren't quite sure, we had a few doubts. Would it be to win through? But the answer is yes.
There you are, I told you so. Makes no difference where we go. The whole world over does the same. You should have heard them call our name. And who would underestimate the actress now?
I'm not underestimating you. Just do the same thing in Italy, please. I don't like to spoil a wonderful story, but the news from Rome isn't quite as good. Hasn't gone down as she thought she would.
Italy's unconvinced by Argentine glory. They equate Peron with Mussolini. Can't think why. Let's hear it for the Rainbow Tour. It's been an incredible success. We weren't quite sure, we had a few doubts. Would it be to win through? But the answer is yes.
Did you hear that? They called me a whore. They actually called me a whore.
But Signora Peron, it's an easy mistake. I'm still called an admiral, but I gave up the sea long ago.
Things aren't all that bad. She met with the Pope. She got a papal decoration and a kindly word. So even if the crowds gave a lady the bird, the Argentine Italy access does have some hope. She still made a fabulous impact. Caught the eye.
Let's hear it for the Rainbow Tour. It's been an incredible success. We weren't quite sure, we had a few doubts. Would it be to win through? But the answer is a qualified yes!
Ava started well.
Question in France.
Shining like the sun in the post-war haze.
Beautiful reminder of the carefree days.
She nearly captured the French.
She sure had the chance.
But she started to lose interest.
Yes, she looks tired.
Tired? Ava, I'm tired.
Face the facts, the rainbow started to fade. I don't think she'll make it to England now.
It wasn't on the schedule anyhow.
So then you'd better get out your flags and fix a parade. Some kind of coming home triumph is required. Let's hear it for the Rainbow Tour. It's been an incredible success. We weren't quite sure, we had a few doubts. Would it be to win through? But the answer is yes!
And yes.
And no.
And yes.
And no!
King of England think he is? Tea at some timbot castle of his. What kind of invitation is that? Argentina's first lady deserves Buckingham Palace. If England can do without me, then Argentina can do without England.
The so very stories end. Only an actress could pretend. A man's stage or a latest great 8 shows a week, 2 matinees. My, how the world begins to turn. When will the chorus girl ever learn? My, how the world begins to turn. When will the chorus girl ever learn?
The chorus girl hasn't learned the lines you'd like to hear. She won't go scrambling over the back of a ball to be accepted by making donations just large enough to the correct charity. She won't be president of your wonderful society of philanthropy, even if you ask her to be, as you should have asked her to be. The actress hasn't learned the lines you'd like to hear. She won't join your club. She won't dance in your hall. She won't have the hungry ones upon at your tombolas. She'll simply take control as you disappear.
Give my intrusion, but fine as a sentinel sound. Little less stain for us peasants down here on the ground. To seem churlish and grateful, I don't like to moan. But do you now represent anyone's cause that you're own?
Everything done will be justified by my foundation.
And the money kept rolling in from every side. If a spring hands reach out and they retwine, now you may feel it should have been a voluntary cause, but that's not the point, my friends. When the money keeps rolling in, you don't ask how. Think of all the people guaranteed a good time now. Eva's called the hungry to her, open up the doors. Never been found like a foundation, never been Would you like to try a college education? Own your landlord's house, take the family on vacation. Eva and her blessed fun can make your dreams come true. Here's all you've got to do, my friends. Write your name and your dream on a card, on a pad, on a ticket. Throw it high in the air and should our lady pick it. She will change your way of life for a week or even two. Name me anyone who cares as much as they were beat on. Of all complexions. Now cynics claim a little of the cash has gone astray, but that's not the point, my friends. When the money keeps rolling out, you don't keep books. You can tell you've done well by the happy, grateful looks. Accountants only slow things down, figures gas in the way. Name me anyone who cares as much as they were paid. To do, cream a little on the top for expenses, wouldn't you? But where on earth can people hide the little piece of heaven? Thank God for Switzerland. When a girl and a guy with a little petty cash between them can be sure when they deposit that no one's seen them. Ha! Oh, what bliss to sign your checks at 301 to 7. Never been a count, a name, or never been on. Tell me before I waltz out of your life, before turning my back on the past. Forgive my impertinent behavior, but how long do you think this pantomime can last? Tell me before you ride off in the sunset, there's one thing I've never got clear. How can you claim you're a savior when those who oppose you are stepped on or cut up or simply disappear?
Tell me before you get onto your bus, before joining the forgotten brigade. How can one person like me say, alter the time-honored way the game is played? Tell me before you get onto your high horse, just what you expect me to do. I don't care what the bourgeoisie say. I'm not in business for them, but to give all my descamisados a magical moment or two.
There is evil ever around, fundamental system of government quite incidental.
So what are my chances of honest advances? I'd say low, better to win it by admitting my sin than to lose with a halo.
Tell me before I seek worthier pastures, never restore self-esteem. How can you be so short-sighted to look never further than this week or next week, to have no impossible dream?
Allow me to help you slink off to the sidelines. I'll pay your fare, give 3 cheers. But first tell me who'd be delighted to witness me tackle the world's greatest problem, from war to pollution. No hope of solution, even if I lived for 100 years.
There is evil ever around, fundamental system of
Government quite incidental. So go if you're able to somewhere unstable and stay there. Whip up your hate in some tottering state, but not here, dear. Is that clear, dear? Oh, what I'll give for that 100 years, but the physical interferes every day more. Oh, my Creator, what is the use of the strongest heart in a body that's falling apart? A serious flaw, I hope you know that.
I always thought my country right or wrong. I used to say, hey, here's where I belong. But that's a joke. I might as well have been as loyal to El Salvador, Afghanistan, the South of France, Japan, Hong Kong. Oh, my country!
So very well to a certain extent, for the lady at the side of the president to show an interest in our affairs. But let's not be blind to the drift of events. She's eclipsing the strength of the government. She should return to below stairs. She will never win a horse. She's a woman for a start. She holds no elected post. She's an ornamented post.
What new Buenos Aires, our nation, which a few years ago had the second largest gold reserves in the world, is now bankrupt. A country which grew up and grew rich on beef is rationing in it. Ha! La Prensa, one of the few newspapers which dares to oppose peronism, has been silenced, and so have all other reasonable voices. I'll tell you what's new.
on the other hand, she's all they have. She's a diamond in their dull gray lives, and that's the hardest kind of stone. It usually survives. And when you think about it, can you recall the last time they loved anyone at all? She's not a bauble you can brush aside. She's been out doing what we just talked about. Example, gave us back our industries, got the English out. And when you think about it, well, why not do one or two of the things we promised to? But on the other hand, she's slowing down. She's lost a little of that magic drive.
But I would not advise her critics present to derive any satisfaction from her fading star. She's the one who's kept us where we are.
She's the one who's kept you where you are.
Dice are rolling, the knives are out. I see every bad sign in the book, and as far as they can, overweight to a man. They have that lean and hungry look.
But we still have the magic we've always had. The descabezados still worship me. We arrive thanks to them and no one else. No thanks to your generals, a clot of staffed cuckoos.
It's not a question of a big parade, proving we're big with the mobs in the street.
You're on the people, my people.
The people belong to no one. They are fickle, can be manipulated.
They don't matter, however much they love you. Now it matters more that as far as my stuffed cuckoos are concerned, you don't politically exist.
So I don't exist, so I count for nothing. Try saying that on the street, when all over the world I am Argentina. Most of your generals wouldn't be recognized by their own mothers, but they'll admit I exist when I become vice president.
That won't work. We've gone through all of this before. They'd fight you tooth and nail. You'd never overcome them with 100 rallies. And even if you did,
Your little body's slowly breaking down.
you're losing speed, you're losing strength, not style, that goes on flourishing forever. But your eyes, your smile, do not have the sparkle of their fantastic past. If you climb one more mountain, it can be your last.
I'm not that ill, bad moments come and they go. Some days are fine, some a little bit harder. But that doesn't mean I should change my routine. Have you ever seen me defeated? Don't you forget what I've been through, and yet I'm still standing. And
trying to point out that you're dying.
And I must now be vice president, and I shall have my people come to bid arms to won the country's crown, influence in my square avenues, emptying their villages and towns, where every soul in home or shop or store knows me as Argentina. That is all. I shall be a great vice president.
So, what happens now? So, what happens now?
Where am I going to?
Don't ask anymore.
Forgive my intrusion, Evita. I just have to see how you admit you have lost a brand new experience. We got it set up. We fixed you a broadcast. And you're so good on the air.
The actress hasn't planned the lines you'd like to hear. How could she feel defeated by such cringing mediocrities? She said for her country, sad to be defeated by her own weak body. She said for her people, hope they will know she did not betray them. I want to tell the people of Argentina I decided I should decline all the honors and titles you pressed me to take. For I am contented. Let me simply go on as the woman who brings her people to the heart of it all. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I shall not leave you, though it may get harder for you to see me. I'm Argentina, and always will be. Have I said too much? There's nothing more I can think of to say to you. But all you have to do is look at me to know that every word is true.
She had her moments, yes, she had some style. The best show in town was a crowd outside the Casa Rosada. Cuando Perón. But that's all gone now. As soon as the smoke from this funeral clears, we're all going to see how she did nothing for years.
Your ambition, it's hungry and cold, can't be controlled, will run wild. Missing a man is a danger alone, but you are a woman, not even a woman, not very much more than a child. You're ambitious and cold, and whatever you say, I must steal you away. You will get your own way.
It seems crazy that you must be. There's nothing calculated, nothing planned. Please forgive me if I seem naive. I would never want to force your hand, but please understand, I'd be good for you.
So what happens now? So what happens now? Where am I going to? Where am I going to?
There is no one at all, never, never will be a lover, male or female, who has to deny every night, keeps taking a try on their partners. They're hoping their lover will help them or keep them, support them, promote them, don't leave them. You're the same.
splendor of the brightest fire. Or else I could choose time. Remember, I was very young then, and I hear was forever and a day. So what use could 50, 60, 70 be? I saw the light and I was on my way. And how I lived, how they shone, but how soon the lights were gone. The toys was mine and no one else's. I could have the millions at my feet, give my life to people I might never meet, or else to children of my own. Remember, I was very young then. Thought I needed the numbers of my son. Thought the more that loved me, the more loved I'd be. But such things cannot be multiplied. Oh, my daughter. Oh, my son, understand what I have done.
of such attention. Unless we all are, I think we all are. Ride on my train, all my people, and when it's your turn to die, you'll remember. They fly those cannons and lamentations, not just forever, for Argentina, not just forever, for everybody. after all that I've done, you won't believe me. All you will see is the girl you once knew, although she's dressed up to the nine. At 6, and 7's with you. I had to let it happen. I had to change. Couldn't stay all my life down at here, looking out of the window, staying out of the sun. So I chose freedom, running around, trying everything new, but nothing impressed me at all. I never expected it to. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I never loved you. All through my wild days, my bad existence, I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance. And as for fortune and as for fame, I never invited them in. Though it seemed to the world they were all I desired. They are illusions. They're not the solutions they promised to be. The answer was here all the time. I love you and hope you love me. Don't cry for me, Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I never loved you. All through my wild days, my bad existence, I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance. Have I said too much? There's nothing more